I did not want to get up this morning. I had a rough night last night. I didn't go to bed, I think, until probably like 1 o'clock this morning. Probably about 1 o'clock this morning, and I am so tired. Today's one of those days that I just want to stay in the bed. I just want to stay in the bed. I had a cute braid out, but my scarf came off last night. So I'm looking all kind of rough this morning, but it's okay. Because I'm going to get it together. I'm going to get myself together. Oh, goodness. Okay. I did not want to get up. I really want to go back to bed, but I can't. I got so much work to do. So much work to do. Okay. I've been up since, I want to say maybe 6 o'clock this morning. Okay, this is just have to do for now. I don't even care. I don't want to look too rough on this camera this morning. Oh. So I'm running off of probably about 6 hours. 6 hours of sleep. No. 4 hours of sleep. I think that's about all the sleep I've gotten. I have so much to do, so I gotta get my day started. I gotta get it started. I wanted to give you guys a look at what a typical day is like for me in the campground. Not every day is the same. My morning routines are pretty much the same. So once I wake up in the morning, I clean my face, brush my teeth, make up my bed, take my shower, and get ready for the day. I've seen some of my smoothie videos in the past. Because I am working on my weight, I've made a lot of changes to my smoothies. I no longer use whole milk. I now use almond milk, and I don't use the smoothie mix that I used to put into my smoothies. Thank you to BLUETTI for sponsoring today's video. They sent me out this portable battery station. I'll give you guys an overview of it later in this video. I am going to use it throughout the day and see how well it performs. I'm not going to plug it up on a laptop or cell phone or anything like that. I want to use everyday appliances on this battery to see how well it performs and how well it lasts throughout the day. So you guys get to spend the whole day with me. In the description box of this video, I will list all the appliances that I'm using, how long I use those appliances, the wattage for those appliances, so we can get a realistic look at how well this battery performs. In the past, I've done battery reviews on smaller electronics like laptops and cell phones, but maybe you want to use it for your slow cooker. Maybe you want to use it for your blender like I'm doing today. So we're going to put it to the test and see how well this battery performs. It's going to be a pretty fun video because I'm going to share with you my day. I'm going to style my hair. You guys ask me all the time, how do I pop those curls? How do I get my hair wavy? What do I use for my edges? So I'm going to show you that in today's video. The campground that I'm staying at, they have weekly bingo. So we're going to go play some bingo today. So I'm going to go ahead and make my smoothie, take my shower, come back and get my day started. I'm going with 8 ounces of almond milk. And then in my bowl here, I have about a half a cup of strawberries and 1 frozen bananas. I eat a lot of almonds. You guys ask me all the time, how do I get my skin looking so radiant? I drink a ton of water, almost a gallon of water a day, and I eat a ton of nuts, almonds, walnuts, and pecans. Those are my 3 favorite nuts. I definitely eat a lot of almonds, more than I eat the pecans and walnuts. And so you can look up the health benefits for nuts, and it's really great for your skin. So I charged it up. We're at 100%. And on the left side of the screen, it tells you the input, and on the right side, it shows the output. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this blender. To use the AC which are these 4 outlets on the right side of the screen here. You do have to press the AC button for those to become active, as well as the DC button for these to become active here on the left side of the screen. And then you also have at the bottom here USB, and then the new upgraded USB-C. And then at the bottom of the screen here, it lets you know that the AC is active. So I blend for 55 minutes and the battery is at 99%. Oh, that's so delicious. Here's a closer look at the Bluetti AC180 Portable Power Station and what comes standard with the battery. User manual, warranty card, AC cable, car charging, and solar charging cables. The different charging cables allow flexibility when charging the AC180. You can charge it while on the go in your car, at the campground with solar panels, or in the comfort of your home before heading out on your next road trip. On the front of the AC180 is the display screen and most of the ports, DC input, power buttons, cigarette lighter, and USB A and C ports. On the top of the battery is a wireless charging pad for compatible smart devices. On the side of the unit are the remaining ports, grounding pole, AC fuse, and input. I like the sleekness and design of the AC180. The 2 separate easy-to-grip handles allow for easy carry and evenly distribute the weight of the battery when you carry it with 2 hands. The battery is heavy and weighs approximately 37 pounds. I also like the slender shape of the AC180. It makes it convenient to store in small spaces. You can easily push it flat against a wall. It takes up minimal space. The battery doesn't come standard with a flashlight. If you're in a situation and need to use the battery at night, you will need to purchase a backup flashlight. This should be something that comes standard on all portable battery stations. If you want to upgrade your old battery for more power or buy a new one, click the link in the description box below for more information on Bluetti AC180. Use my discount code Tiffany AC180 at checkout to save 20% off your purchase. I have no shame that I'm about to walk to this bathhouse looking like somebody's grandma. I'm lying. I am embarrassed. But luckily I'm close to the bathhouse and hopefully no one will see me. I usually go with a baseball cap on, but because I'm wetting my hair for this hairstyle, I'm not wearing it this morning. I'm close to the bathhouse, so hopefully no one sees me. Quite embarrassing. But I'll be looking cute in a minute, so it don't matter. 2 reasons why I use campground showers. 1, I want to get my money's worth. I pay to stay, so I'm using everything. That's why I'm going to bingo later. Whatever the amenities are, I'm taking full advantage of it. It's starting to rain. 2nd reason is unlimited hot water. Key's making a lot of noise. Unlimited hot water. My hot water tank only holds 2.5 gallons of water. It's not enough for me. When I dry camp, I stretch it, but when I'm in the campgrounds, I don't even bother. I just go to the bathhouse. That's it. It is getting ready to rain. I'm glad it's cloudy. That means it'll cool it off a bit. It won't be as hot. So hopefully stay cloudy all day today. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. All right. Shower done. Whew. I'm doing a wash and go on my hair. The only thing is I didn't wash it. I only wet it. And added some conditioner to my hair. I'm not due for a washing for a few more days because I don't have time for that today. I got a lot going on and I don't have time to wash my hair today. Alright, so I get asked all the time, what products do I use on my hair? I do have a hair video. I will link that in the description box of this video so you can check it out. But I use, as far as my shampoos and hair conditioners, I'm not going to show in this video. You can watch that video that I link in the description box below. But the products that I'm using today is my Eco Styler Olive Oil Gel. I love this. I've been using it for years. Eco Styler has, oh my god, probably about 10 different hair gels. I've tried probably all of them. This works best. I have very thick hair, and so it works best. It really pops my curls. The other gels that I've tried too thin, whereas this gel here is thick and it works great. For my edges, I use Edge Effect. You guys see that? I use Edge Effect, and you can get this at any hair supply store. I'm not sure if Sally sells it or not, but you can get this at a hair supply store. I have not seen this at Walmart, and I got this from Queen's Beauty Supply, and I paid about $6. The price varies depending on what state you're in, but I paid $6 for this one here, and the whole level is a 3. So when you guys see my edges laid down, this is what I'm using, or I'm using the Eco Styler gel. So this is it. I don't have any product on here other than my leave-in conditioner. So whenever I do my wash and go hairstyles, which I start at the back and I work up to the front of my head, so I am going to start on the side, just a little section here, so that you guys can see how I apply the product. I apply a generous amount. That's too much for this small section. So I apply a generous amount to my hair. And actually, that's too much. And I just rake it in from root to tip all over my head. Yep, the front of my hair has heat damage. I got my hair flat ironed twice this year. And the second lady that flat ironed my hair, she fried my hair. So I'm going to have to cut it. I'm not doing it in this video, but I'm going to have to cut the heat damage out, because I can't get it to curl. I can see a few pieces. See that straight? It's stuck to my face. See that? Yeah. I can't get it to curl. That's one sucky thing about being on the road and getting your hair cut, your hair styled. Someone's new doing it each and every time. And the last lady that did it, I mean, she was just talking up a storm, not paying attention. She was on the phone, not paying attention. And she ran that flat iron through the front of my head I don't know how many times. And I'm like, yep, I'm going to have heat damage. And sure enough, I did. I'm going to diffuse my hair to see if I can get the curls to pop. I added a little bit of water to it, and I did a deep part. So, I don't know. And wash and goes, they work best if you do it on freshly washed hair. My curls are not popped because I do have product buildup in my hair. I was wearing a braid out, and so I have like some different creams and stuff. I try to rinse most of it out, but you know, it all didn't come out. So I'm gonna diffuse it with my diffuser here and see if I can bring these curls in the front of my head back to life. If I get these curls in the front of my head to pop, because I would like to wear some bangs. So we'll just have to see. May not work. So I have a lot of heat damage, but this style is not working the way that I want it. It's not. My curls are way too loose in the front of my head, so I'm gonna have to do something. I'm getting ready to use some jojoba oil. I'm not sure if that's picking up. I'm getting a lot of light through that front windshield, but I'm using 100% jojoba oil on my hair. And figure out what I'm going to do to my hair, because this is not working. I'm going to have to cut it. Not today. I don't feel like cutting it today, but that needs to be cut. Look like I won't be getting my hair flat ironed the rest of this year. That is it, unless I do it myself. All right, since my edges are dry, I'm going to go ahead and lay it down with this edge effect. I'm using a generous amount. You guys see that? That's a lot of light coming through that front windshield. Crap. Maybe I can see it. Yeah. So I'm using a generous amount. I'm just going in on those edges. Need a little bit more. And it lasts all day. Actually, it lasts a few days if you put it on dry hair. But like I mentioned earlier, if I put it on hair that has the gel on it, or wet hair, it doesn't lay down like I wanted to. I have an edge brush. I don't know where it is. I don't know where any of my stuff is. I was cleaning out the van, which I filmed that, but I've been working on these sponsored videos, but I haven't had a chance to work on my own videos. That's about to change because I'm getting ready to take a break. So I know my hair is looking crazy, but I am going to fix that after I put my makeup on, because I don't know what I'm going to do with it, with this heat damage in the front of it. I got to figure out something. I don't know what that something is. I don't know. I'm going to make some tortilla soup. Chicken tortilla soup. This sounds so good, and I am hungry because it's going to take a couple hours for that chicken to cook. And while it's cooking, I'm headed over to the activity center so I can play bingo. And then I need to get a little bit of work done. Cell coverage isn't the greatest in this campground. It works better at the activity center. So that's why I've been spending the days, especially since the temperature's been hot this week. I've spent a couple of hours at the activity center. I'm going to get my lunch started, and then where are we at? 86%. Let me turn that off. So I'm going to get my lunch started, and then we're headed over to the activity center. I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to be doing, but I can't remember what that something else is. Can't remember. I'm making chicken tortilla soup. I'm going to start with the chicken. I will list the recipe in the description box of this video. I cook the chicken first, and then I add the rest of the ingredients whenever I come back from playing bingo. So I have my seasonings here, garlic, and my onions. That's all I'm going to add to the crock pot at this time. You guys may be hearing a little bit of noise in the background. My air conditioner's on. Temps have peaked almost 90 degrees, so I had to turn on the AC. I went ahead and added the onions to the meat. Sometimes I put the onions at the bottom of the crock pot and the meat on top of it. Sometimes I put the onions on top of the meat, or just mix it up like this to add extra flavor to it. It's going to take a couple of hours for this to cook. Let me see. I'm at 86%. At low, it's only pulling 70 watt. I wasn't sure if I would be able to leave it for 2 hours and have enough battery to cook, but I will. And on high, it pulls about 120 watts. I didn't like the way my hair turned out, so I'm slicking it back into one ponytail. I didn't like the way it turned out. My hair is too thick to go in one ponytail. But I'm making it work. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get out of this van and go play bingo. Whoever invented slow cookers was a genius. They make your life so much easier, especially when you have a busy schedule. You don't have time. Excuse me. You don't have time to be standing in the kitchen all day cooking a meal. Now I don't want to go across that grass. I'm trying to decide on which way I'm going to go. Whew. This heat ain't playing. I always forget to take my jacket over to the activity center. It's hot outside, but in the activity center, it is cold. Unbearably cold. I won't complain at all. Alright. I left my windows cracked so I don't get too hot in the van. Do you guys remember my Everfun backpack? Can you see it back there? I love this backpack. I use it as a laptop bag. I use it as a carry-on bag when I fly. It has multi-purposes. I want to take a dip in the swimming pool. That's something I haven't done since I've been out here. Let's go swimming. 2 things I forgot. My hat and my shades. See, I get to talking to you guys and forget what I'm supposed to be doing. Luckily, I didn't have a long walk. Let's get here. Oh God, the air feels so good. So this is where I come and work during the day. It is a nice activity center. So I usually sit over here whenever I need a little bit of comfort because these chairs are hard. But since we're playing bingo in about an hour, I'm going to sit here and do my work. Yep. Love this backpack. I love it. I'll show you. So stuff everything in here. Water bottle, tripod. I didn't bring my tablet today, but I have my laptop in here. And then this is supposed to be for my swimsuits. But I keep my electronics that I need for the day in there. I set my timer so I don't forget to go check on my food. I was rushing and thought I was filming, talking to you guys. I was not filming. I talked to you guys for like 30 minutes. And when I took the footage off my camera, uploaded it to my hard drive so that I can put it on my editor, it's not there. So I did all that talking and the camera wasn't even on. I can just scream. 30 minutes. All right, so I am going to shut my laptop, clean off the table because we're getting ready to play bingo. B9, B18. Bingo! Nice. I'm happy that I won bingo. But I won something at bingo. I didn't film all of it, but I did win 3 games. They keep playing them so that everyone has a chance to win. I like that. It doesn't feel as hot out here because it's so cold in that activity center. Very cold. I know it's going to be hotter than bacon grease in this van. As I'm walking past my neighbors, I can hear all the air conditioners on. I'm the only one who don't have on the air conditioner, but I didn't want to leave it running while I was away. I normally don't even have to run my air conditioner in the summer months because I'm always in cooler temperatures. But I'm headed there. I'm headed to cooler temperature. I can smell my mothballs. Ooh, boy. Okay, it ain't too bad. It ain't too hot. Nothing here. Ooh, it smells good. Yes! It smells really good. Oh my goodness. I hate to turn on lights. It did toasty, but to be honest, it's not even that bad in here. Probably because I'm cold. I don't know where that light's coming from. Probably because I'm cold from being... Ooh, I'm out of breath. I'm cold from being in the activity center. Okay, so you guys hear that? Ouch! I burned myself on that crock pot. Oh man, it hurt. I'm gonna have to put something on my burn. I already see a welt. Oh man, God, that hurts. And I'm already sunburned, so get burnt on top of a sunburn really sucks. Ooh. Oh my God, this smells really good. The chicken clumped together. Because I didn't stir it up when I put it in this pot, but it's okay. This is going to be chunky tortillas. Look how big my pieces of meat are. Did you hear that? The fan just went off. Let me check and see where the battery percentage is. Been cooking for an hour and a half. Okay, it's not doing bad. It's at 54%. I'm very sensitive to noises, and that overstimulates me. I wanted to charge it up, like I said, at nighttime overnight, and I plugged it in thinking it was charging. Checked on it in the middle of the night when I got up to use the restroom and noticed that it was not charging. I powered it on, it immediately started charging. So you have to have it in power mode for it to charge. Well, while it's in power mode charging, that fan constantly runs. And that's probably the only thing, that's really the only thing that I don't like about this battery. I don't want to hear a fan run at night. I don't. It's sensory overload. I have to have it quiet whenever I sleep because I'm in a small space. There's nowhere to move it. I do have, if you guys notice, most of my electrical outlets are in the kitchen. I have one here in my dining room, and then I have one, actually I have one above my bed. You guys never see that one. I have one at the back door, but I have my business supplies underneath there, so I can't get to it. So that would be a spot. Well, actually that wouldn't even work because it would be directly beneath my bed, so that wouldn't work. Yeah. So there's really nowhere to put it when you're in a small space. So I don't like listening to that. But other than that, I have no complaints. All right, let me get this tortilla soup put together. I need to eat. And then I think when I go walking this evening, that's where I'm going to say my goodbyes to you guys. I hope you enjoy spending the day with me. I had a lot to share when I was at the activity center. And I can't believe I didn't turn on the camera. I can't believe that. I cannot believe it. Oh well, and I can't even remember what I was talking about either. I can't remember everything that I was talking about. All right, I gotta get some air going in here. I'm starting to thaw out. My arm is getting tired too. So, all right, let me stop rambling, finish fixing my food. I'll show you guys that in just a second. Just a quick reminder, don't forget to check the description box for the total time used on this battery today. So far I used it for my blender, blow dryer, and I'm slow cooking. So I have all of that information in the description box below. It's been cooking about an hour and 45 minutes. I'm going to give it another 15 minutes. So that'd be, 2 hours total. I'm trying not to burn my arm again. So right now I'm at 39%. I was also going to mention, when I put the recipe in the description box below, I'm saying this here, I did go ahead and add in the rest of the tomatoes. So it was 1 can of tomatoes, even though the recipe is going to say a half a can. It's personal preference. When I tasted, I felt like I needed a little bit more tomatoes, so I did add that to it. And I'm thinking about adding the rest of the beans. The soup turned out great. I ended up using the whole can of tomatoes and adding in the rest of the black beans. It's really good. It's flavored well. I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera, but I can hear the birds. They're not up in the tree next to me. There are a few trees over. Someone said in my bicycle review video that this campground seems to be very peaceful and quiet. It is. Sunday through Thursday afternoon is quiet. And then the weekenders start rolling in. It's still pretty quiet, but you hear kids screaming and running and people playing their music. So this campground, you can purchase annual sites. All around me are people in annual sites. And I may or may not talk about it in another video, but I was only supposed to be here for a couple of days. And I had to put my van in the shop. So I end up having to come back. Here's a long story, so I'm not even going to bring it up. But I was only supposed to be here for 2 days. Alright. Time for me to go walking. I need to take my trash out. And I take out my trash every day. So the trash that I took out this morning was some food that I cleaned out of the refrigerator. And then my tissue from last night. I talked about that in the previous video. I don't put tissue in my toilet, so I took that out. But I do take out my trash every day. I don't keep a trash can in the van. Take it out daily to make my trash run. And then do my walk. And something, when I was telling you guys that I was talking to you for like 30 minutes and didn't realize that the camera wasn't on, one of the things that I had mentioned is that I try to do 10 miles a day. So I do 5 miles in the morning and 5 miles in the afternoon. I don't count my steps when I'm going to the bathhouse or whenever I'm going to the activity center. Is when I walk out this door to go walking is when I start tracking my steps. My goal is 10. So I walk 4 days a week, and then I ride the bicycle about 2 to 3 days a week if I'm stationary. Something else I noticed on the weekend is that you really don't hear the birds. I guess with the crowd of people that come in, either their noise is louder than the birds or the birds maybe go somewhere else. There is a forested area back in the back. I don't think I'm gonna walk that far today. Man, that tortilla soup turned out delicious. So check the description box for the recipe. If you give it a try, let me know. I don't want to go walking. But I need to. I have to. I gotta get this weight off. I have to get it off. I just realized I forgot to put peppermint oil on my legs. That's where the mosquitoes like to bite me. I don't want to go back to the van. I'm going to take my chances. I think it's too early in the day for them to be biting. I don't know. I say that, but they love my skin. Okay. Let's see. I have 4 more miles to go. This is the wooded area. There's a loop that goes around. I dare not go back there. So I'm headed around this loop here. Once I get started, I enjoy walking. It's just getting started. Some days I'm like, I don't want to walk. But I need to, especially since I'm going to be behind the steering wheel for a few days. See, it's wooded back here too. I stayed over here one night. I'm like, I said, nope. It's too woodsy for me. So I got up and left like at 7 o'clock in the morning. That was the wooded spot I was in. You see how big and spacious it is? And I chose that spot because it's directly across from the bathhouse. I'm like, yeah, I know I don't do the woods. Too woodsy for me. If you're not sweating when you go walking, you ain't walking fast enough. I gotta take another shower. My God. Look at that. I'm sweaty. Take another shower. I got my 5 miles in. I'm done. Left my radio on. Oh my God. Oof. I need a shower. I need a shower. I'm a sweaty mess. Today was a good day. A good day. Take my shower. Process and order. Maybe I'll wait till tomorrow. It's been a very long day. Whew. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Or after I take my shower. We just have to see. I did a shower. Thank you again to Bluetti for sponsoring today's video. Now, my hair is so thick. It's hard to scoop it back in a ponytail, especially since I didn't blow dried it and it's dry. Works best if I put it in a ponytail while it's wet. I need more light. It's gonna wash me out. Okay. So for my makeup, I got this palette last year for my birthday. Naked Reloaded, and I've used it for the first time a couple of months ago, and I like it. I like it a lot. So my makeup routine is very simple. All I wear is eyeliner, mascara, and eyeshadow. I have a tan. I went to the Bahamas, so I have, oh, there's a hairpin. I have a tan, so I may not even need to put eyeshadow on that top lid. I just drink tons of water, stay away from the juices, the sodas. Not that I don't like soda, because I do love it, but I stay away from it to keep my skin clear. I love Dr. Pepper. I haven't had a Dr. Pepper in probably about a year. I love it, but I don't drink it because it breaks me out. And it's funny because before I started working on my weight, I would eat, that was a weird noise. I would eat chocolate by the pound. Like I ate chocolate every day. And I never broke out, and I think because I drink so much water is why I didn't break out. I'm trying to clean my mirror. Is why my face didn't break out. Right now I have a lot of heat bumps around my hairlines. That's why I can't wait to get going tomorrow. I got a few states to drive through. I got a few hot states to drive through. First day of summer hasn't even officially hit, and I've been experiencing temperatures all the way up to the 90s. It's been miserable. I talked to you guys about that before. that the summer months is miserable living in these vans. And I'm fortunate that I have an AC unit. Sometimes it struggles with keeping up with the heat. Not only that, if I'm parked in direct sun, say I'm at a campsite and there's no shade, and there's quite a few that don't have shaded trees, these vans get very hot. The eyeliner and brush that I'm using is ELF, E-L-F. Got it from the Dollar Tree. I think if you buy it from Walmart, it's like $3. Get it from the Dollar Tree. For my top lid, I'm using Barely Baked, which is so pretty. You see that? It's this color here, Barely Baked. And then I'm also going to use it in my tear ducts. I like Angel Fire. That's another pretty color. I got something oily on that eyeshadow and messed it up. I've been using this L'Oreal mascara for over a decade. It's the Voluminous. My eyelashes are long, but it makes them pop. So you can see on this side, this is one layer and there's none here. I'm going to add 2 more layers to it, or maybe 3 or 4. So I want to show you the final look of my makeup. So just a little shimmer on top in the tear ducts, eyeliner, mascara, and a little bit of brown eyeshadow on top of my lid. You probably can't see it because my skin is so tan, but that's it. Yeah. All right. I got to figure out this hair. I'm not going to do it on camera